So then we'll all know. Welcome, welcome, welcome to this absolute little party at lunchtime. I started to call these little lunch and learns. Is that a good idea? Do you think everybody might actually like that? So I want to introduce to you two wonderful ladies who I've only just met in the last couple of weeks, but they're already huge characters, and I absolutely wanted you to meet them. So this is Jacky and Susan.
Hi.
And their business is
Our business is Dressed by Gem Colour.
there you go. We didn't pre-plan that one. I just threw them in there right in the middle of it, So I wanted you all to know this before Christmas, because I think these ladies here are absolutely going to help you for Christmas and in the new year, and really rock your business, rock your life, and everything else. So Jacky and Susan, can you tell us a little bit about yourselves?
Okay, we are, as we've already established, as Jacky and Susan MacKay, and we're owners and creators of Dressed by Gem Colour. We believe it to be the renaissance of personal colour styling. Now, that's a lofty claim, but we were born in the social and cultural decade of the 60s. Our paradigms were formed through a massive social change during the rise of flower power, music and fashion, a total revolution. And mini cars and mini skirts have never been far from our landscape. Punk came and went, as did the beautiful garish 80s, and my flirt and the concept of new romantic is hidden somewhere deep inside me. As for Susan, she has a nod to the Californian boho chic scene, albeit considerably updated, and it comes in waves and then it surfaces very often. In essence, Sheena, the sensory that was dance, music and fashion blew our world of colour wide open. Seriously, is there anywhere else we would find ourselves other than trading and the currency of colour? We encourage our clients to dress like they belong everywhere.
That sounds beautiful. My goodness, dress like you belong everywhere. Wow. Wow. Anyway, I need to investigate that one a little bit longer. So what led you to this point?
Well, we noticed from owning our boutique that we had in Leighton Buzzard in Bedfordshire, there's a total buzz when colours are worn authentically. It's an emotional transaction. We totally believe that there's a true connection through the transference of colour, quality and style. How many of our clothes in our collective wardrobes are begging to be worn but never get an outing? 10%, 20%, 60%? Now it's back to the 80s. It's as high as 80% that don't get worn. Wow. We wear 20% of our clothes 80% of the time. We trust the outfit, the colour and style. So our mantra is let your colours speak before you do.
Well, that's exactly what I do. Look at this. I keep showing up in blue and gold, and that's about it.
It's not great colours. It's great colours.
So why is wearing the right colours important?
Well, for us, it means absolutely everything. Wearing from your harmony palette, as we call our collection of colours, within the harmony colour, we actually divide it into neutral colours, base, and approximately 30 fab colours. And wearing them allows for zero colour areas, and you actually spend less on clothes. Because I'm a jet and Susan's an aquamarine, I have less than the 30 colours. And Susan says that I don't need them, I only need about 3. And she's probably quite right, that's really the end of it. So it's a far more organised way to live. It gives you back time to imagine and more time to create goals. It really, really is a time saver. And remember that the clothes and the colours that you wear are actually part of your PR congruency, announcing yourself immediately about your personal landscape. So, Sheena, even at home, what you wear is who you are. Clothes and colours are your first non-verbal conversation with the world. You're telling a story of yourself first to others before you even speak. So we believe that colour can affect your self-worth. You may have admired, oh, look at others, they've got their wardrobe so put together, and you're continually saying, I've got nothing to wear. Well, we've got the solution, we've got everybody's back. Colour is the real estate of the mind, and not just in the environment. It's a stimulus for mood, affects our psychology, it feeds us emotionally, and allows us to conceptualize. For instance, Sheena, have you ever seen a purple banana? Put it into context.
I'm still stuck on affects his psychology. So no, I've not seen a purple banana. I've seen a pink elephant. But
good on you.
Not a purple banana.
You know it.
Not sure. But affects his psychology. I mean, that is,
Mm.
it does, doesn't it? Because if you're wearing something, it feels right or it doesn't feel right. That's what I absolutely love.
Yeah, you're
So
totally in sync. And
yeah,
really wearing the best clothes really makes you stand up and proud. And we think that it can give you an extra inch on your height as well. You just
it
stand
does.
better. So it's your
So
physiology as well.
yeah. So what's the system? The system that you use, how accurate is it?
It's very accurate, very accurate. We've stripped colours down to the essence of it, and what we actually do, Sheena, is we study the OTP, and that's overall tonal presence of all our boutique clients in the last 3 years. And we have ensured that we've done that very accurately to make sure that we're buying the right collection, we're curating the right colours with the right styles. And when we went to develop the 4-gem system, it's totally unique. It's totally, and we believe it's the renaissance of personal color styling. And we're really excited to take it to the market. The 4 gems with themselves have 3 variations. So there's 12 gems, if you like, in total. And we'll give you a little kind of example. That's a clear jade. There's a lot of shine on that, isn't there? So you'd end up with your collection of, there's your 30 colors that you can actually use. And we're quite disciplined, Sheena, on the actual colors. If we are training ladies to become a gem color stylist, we do expect the clients who they perform the session on to actually eliminate from their wardrobe, not all of it altogether. But why would you have a color in your wardrobe that's not serving you? It's just not the kind of thing that you would want to do. So really what we want our clients to do is stand out in color, because everyone is actually watching.
Stand out in color. Everyone is watching. Everybody who's listening to this right now, I mean, pay attention to that. That is just amazing. So talk to me about the creativity process.
Sheena, we're told by our audience, but I'm not creative. I don't know anything about colour, and we're not creative. And our consistent answer to that is, well, you've managed to get dressed today, and it looks like you're wearing a bit of colour. So in itself, that's a creative task. People can't get away with it by saying they're not creative. Everybody is creative, as we know. So naturally, we're compelled to take them towards our pathway and reveal through instinct study and debate the world of Dress by Gem Colour. And we teach dressing colours to make your body smile.
Oh.
I'm smiling today. I've got my green on. Susan's got her pink on. And
Dressing
you've got your blue. You've got your blue.
Your body smile. I love that. That is just amazing. Funny enough, I do have a dress that I wore. It was very out for me. That it was bright pink, and I wore it to a wedding. And actually, you can probably see it in some of the pictures that I've had. And that was something that made me smile. So I see what you mean, actually.
Yeah.
So give us a sneak preview of how we can put our own scheme together.
Okay, we're going to do like a 3-second or 3-minute masterclass. So really what we want our clients to do is really to start with 3 words that describe yourself. Maybe you could take influence from how people describe you, but go really deep, go really, really into your style, and be really, really totally honest of who you really are. Are you a rock chick? Are you classic? Are you a preppy look? Really, how and where do you feel most comfortable from? What if
I said polo? I'm a polo girl.
Fabulous.
Calamity Jane.
Fabulous. That's just amazing, because we all remember the movie and how glamorous and elegant did Julia Roberts look when she was at the polo matches.
Yes.
Brown and polka dot, wasn't it? Dress was just sensational. Fabulous. Absolutely sensational. And it's just so those country colors are just amazing. Really, really amazing. So now what you would do is pick 3 colors, your favorite colors that make you feel that inch taller. Maybe you get more compliments in these colors, and that your trusted go-to good vibe colors. Okay, so you've got your inner style, you've got your 3 colors, and then mixed together, that's becoming your signature look, because it's authentic and you feel natural and you feel comfortable in it. Now, of course, we go far, far deeper than that. But in essence, you could put together an outfit very, very easily, or a wardrobe of colours with just the 3 colours. We promise you. So really what you wear affects your psyche, because you might be dressing down according to how you feel. And that communicates a real confusing a classic message to your macro environment, friends and family, your networks and colleagues. And most of all, it's inhibiting yourself and your own goals and dream opportunities. So what we say is get those fab colours on. We go some way to ensure our clients' colour landscape may never be diluted by the repetition of mistakes.
Get those fab colours on, everybody. My goodness.
Absolutely.
It's Christmas time now. Everybody be nice and bright. I must say, one of my favourite colours, and people always say, is actually coral. So that's that's what people say. Oh my goodness, Sheena, you just look gorgeous in that colour. So I love to wear more of that.
That's a lovely coral for you, Sheena. There you are.
Yeah.
Well, in fact, both those colours actually. Yeah. We'd need a closer look to really give you your palette and decide what gem you were out of the 12 that we have.
Yes. Oh, and I love it the way, everybody's a gem. You're a gem. I love it. So what are the associations of the colour?
Yeah. We were very specific in the way we selected that some years ago, and we really went into some detail of what the aquamarine, the amber, the jet, and the jade really meant. And we were quite detailed in the way we named and how we kind of progressed the company.
And so what are there any secrets?
Any secrets associations? Well, we'll give you, as far as the color range are concerned, we've got, red is that real power color. It's got a real symbolic meaning of health, love, anger, vigor, courage, passion, drama, and total seduction. So
yes, that's a beautiful red as well.
Yeah, that's a nice red, isn't it? That's it. Probably would that be my red?
Yeah,
it's red. For this camera, it seems to be quite slightly diluted. But the red that I would wear, get rid of the green.
Isn't it with strong hair colours that you'd have a strong colour?
Yeah, I can take real dual colours, whereas Susan can take, because we've got the same heritage, we've got the same parents, she could take a version of my colours, but a far more subtle, far kinder shades, because she's got the blonde hair with the blue eyes, and I have green eyes with the black hair. Nearly said it the other way around then. So what that means is I can take the stronger colours. And there's a fallacy that people say, oh, I can't wear this colour, I can't wear that colour. Yes, you can. You just haven't got the right tone, the right shade of that colour. That's all that's missing. So everyone can wear, most colours. One exception, I would never wear brown. It just would never look good on me. But most people can wear most colours. And you have to wear your fab colours near your face. This communication.
Wear your fab colours.
Fab colours. So then, we've got yellow that gives us a sense of happiness, warmth and sunshine. It's the happiest colour of all, an air of individuality and positivity, and gets the wearer lots of attention. It really is, the most beautiful colour, I think, in the whole, colour gamut. I just think it's beautiful. It is one of my colours. And again, most people can wear yellow. You have to be a little bit careful with it. But there is a colour out there. There's a tone, tint and a shade out there for you. So blue is serene and cool, the sense of power and confidence, a base colour that you can be taken seriously in. And it can easily be made very playful with gorgeous fab accent colours. And it's very highbrow thinking colour, often used in uniforms. And when you want to be taken serious, you wouldn't automatically wear the green that I'm wearing. That's just more of a bit more of a fun colour. But green signifies growth and maturity and tranquility, money and good luck, and has an automatic calming influence, and it relaxes the eyes. I think back in the day, our school boards were painted green instead of black.
They certainly were.
But people
they were, weren't they?
Yeah. It's easier on your eyes and for you to be able to learn. It's just a little bit softer than a sophisticated black.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a base color, what we recommend is definitely your version of grey, whatever grey represents neutrality, balance, dignity, formality, and it's a professional and very, very classic. And when you find your grey, it's by far the easiest base color to add your fab colors onto it. If you think of an amazing turquoise, pinks, yellow, orange, it just goes on and on with grey. It's an amazing color. Yeah.
So I'm just wondering, for anybody who's watching the replay as well, if you've got any questions, make sure you pop it in the chat, because this is actually going across LinkedIn, Facebook, about 3 or 4 different groups, and YouTube. So if anybody wants to pop a question in, I will be making sure that I can pass it on. But you can actually visit, their Facebook group in Dress by Gem Colours. So make sure you do that. Type that in now, write that down, so that when you get off this, don't be going anywhere just now. Listen to what they've got to say, because there's more good stuff coming. So listen, I'm interested, like first impressions, how does colour play its part?
Well, really, as far as that's concerned, is that it's absolutely everything, because you're eliminating the feeling of being overlooked for a job. You can have a business opportunity, a relationship, or a social invitation by dressing in the way it doesn't communicate your true value. So as soon as somebody meets you, they almost trust you in the sense that you've managed to put something absolutely amazing together. So first impressions, as we know, are absolutely everything. It takes, like so many seconds to create that good first impression. And why would you dress in the wrong color when it's easier and just as simple, time-wise, to dress in the right color? We personally don't get it. We don't get it. So we encourage a connection to your own personal style, and dress in your fab colours that work and allow them to become your automatic, powerful switch that will give you the profile that you deserve. After all, it's how to look good with your clothes on.
Oh. Well, that's what I always think. It always feels better with your clothes on.
Absolutely. If you get to a certain age, absolutely essential. Absolutely essential.
So it's not just about people coming to you for advice and for you helping them that way. You're actually training people to do this, so that they can literally train other people. So this is amazing. So tell me, who would this training be for?
Well, it would be anybody that has a deep-rooted interest in colour, and knows inside themselves that when they've been in a crowded room, they can spot somebody who dresses well in colour. Style for us is really important, but before style, we believe colour comes before style. So our course is actually called Colour Before Style. Now it's online, and people can come to our platforms and have a look around, come to our website and see what they feel. So it would be definitely, to answer what you were saying, it's really definitely for somebody who's always known that they've been the influence of colour in their circle. It's somebody who's always had the interest and have thought, I didn't know the training existed. I've always been good with colour, and maybe they'd love more impact in their social life. So it's for those kind of people to train online. And the great thing is, there's no boss, there's no fee at all, no hidden charges. They pay for the course, and they get all the collateral. They get all their colours, their scars, and they get their little wallets for their clients. And it's 7 modules with business courses as well, packed in there. So it's for somebody who's maybe been in business and they're just relaxing in life, or somebody who wants to make a real go of it. For us, success would be an amazing gem colour stylist who's out there, making quite a lot of money. That would please us no end.
Oh. And so one of the things I was thinking about, because you've got an interesting story, is what makes you different from any, from everybody else who may be doing this, because your story comes really from childhood, doesn't it?
It does. We say that our colour is instinct, and it really is true. We've studied as well, of course we have, and it's a total passion. Are you goading me to tell the story?
Yes, go ahead. Yeah, that's what I want. I want to hear the story.
Well, it really was. When we went to a Catholic school in Bedfordshire, and when Susan was very, very small, she was having her work marked by the nun, and she looked up at the Sister Marion, and she had the most amazing blue eyes, but she had black on. And Susan said, "Oh, Sister Marion, you'd look so lovely and so pretty if you were in blue." And of course, that was very bad behaviour in the 1960s. It was absolutely, the words like impudent were used, and all these kind of old-fashioned words. So our mother had to go down the school to apologise to the nun and say, look, Susan was totally out of order. She was very, very rude, very, very naughty, and all these kind of different things. This was in a very amazing old-fashioned time. And as my mother is about to leave, she'd made her apology. She turned around to Sister Marion and said, "But Susan was right. You look lovely in blue." So, we've got kind of color stories. You know, we can, you know, we relate everything to what we were wearing and what color we were wearing at that particular time. It goes on and on for us, Sheena. So there's little wonder that after quite you know, years of study, that we've come up with our own technique and our own system, which is absolutely 100%, yeah, foolproof. You just, and then, you know, we also, Sheena, we also accommodate people's you know, if somebody wanted to be very like goth-like or very rockabilly, you know, like that real 50s vibe with the blonde hair, that may not be their original jam, but we don't kind of take them back. We make the most of what they want to be. So it's quite liberating that it's not about always about the physicality. It's also about lifestyle, and we accommodate that choice.
This is going to be really good for people who are in the, who want to, well, people who want to be speakers, who are helping people be speakers, and then people who are creating their own clothing line and stuff like that. I mean, gosh, it's yeah.
Yeah, it has legs, as they say. It really does. There's a lot of, we've got quite a lot of you know, ideas. We've even come up with quite a lot of things just in the last week of where we want the program to go and how successful we want it to be. There's B2C, B2B opportunities that we've actually thought of that we'll be following up, and we really are rather ambitious with the system.
Yeah, and corporate as well, you know, so
sure, yeah.
Retail, everything, where people are literally coming in and feeling, yeah, I can see it everywhere. It's awesome. Awesome. So I know that you've had this gift. I mean, it is really a gift from, you know, from a young age. It's something that's inherent in you, but you've also been inspired by people.
Well, you know, we all the iconic movie stars we would be totally inspired by, you know, going back to the 50s, 60s, 70s. They're just, you know, so absolutely amazing. But really the only person, not the only person, but the person that we've been inspired by is our own mother. You know, she dressed us in the best of colours when we were young, and it really did feed our paradigm about colour.
Wow. And that's just such an opposite journey of mine.
Is it really?
Yes, and that's just so interesting, so interesting. I mean, I used to love it when my friend would come with her matching handbag and shoes, and I would be like, oh my goodness. I mean, if it happened to me, it would be by accident. I'm learning, you know, at 52, I'm learning. So, and I'm going to learn off you, Jackie and Susan, as well. That's really awesome.
But you see, the thing is, we are, you know, a nod to the 80s still. We can be very, very matchy. And then sometimes we'll throw caution to the wind and get something that's totally out of that colour vibe. But we don't like it. We don't like it. It's foreign to us. But I know that the girls, you know, a lot of the girls at the moment don't wear handbags to match their shoes or anything near it. But it jars with us a little bit, doesn't it? Yeah. It's not really.
I am now, Jackie. I've come of age. I am now.
Yeah. Good.
So that's just absolutely beautiful. What I'd love to, I mean, I've said before, you know, along the bottom of the screen there, you can see, go to the Facebook group Dressed by Gem Colour, but there's also an email up here. I've put it in the link as well. Is there anywhere else that people can get hold of you?
We're on Facebook, Instagram. We'll be looking at, you know, LinkedIn as well, because I think that, you know, the more corporate side, I think there's that platform would be very interesting for us going forward.
So, and please reach out to me if you miss any of this, you know, reach out to me and I can put you in touch with Jackie. But that's just absolutely awesome. And there's Susan sitting in the background, all quiet. I know Susan's strengths. I know the strengths of both these wonderful ladies.
Very strong kick at the table, Sheena.
He's both matched so well with each other. It's such a beautiful story, and I would love people to reach out and just you know, invite you to go to the Facebook group, join there, follow them, and you just never know what you're going to learn. And you might pick up a business as well while you're at it. How cool is that?
Very cool.
Any final parting words?
No, clothe yourself in strength and dignity, and dare to laugh without fear in the future. Make 2022 your most colourful yet. And we have a little freebie download, so people can go, you know, on the same platforms. They're more than welcome to come and get a little freebie 3-minute read over coffee.
Oh, isn't that lovely? Listen, thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'm looking forward to more and more stories. Look out for more stories and more interviews as we get more and more coming through. I'll speak to you soon.
Thanks, Sheena. Bye. Bye.